The Journey of Raj, a tale of perseverance. Raj lived in a small village, where he helped his parents on their small farm. His family had little, but they were content. Raj, however, had big dreams. He wanted to become a doctor, but he knew it wouldn't be easy. No one in his family had ever been to a city, let alone college. But Raj was determined. Every day, after finishing his work on the farm, Raj would study. He didn't have many books, so he borrowed old ones from the village library. The light was dim, and the chair was uncomfortable, but Raj never complained. He worked hard, day after day, even when others would tell him it was impossible. One day, while working in the field, Raj got a letter. It was from a college in the city offering him a scholarship. Raj couldn't believe his eyes. He was overjoyed but knew the hard part was just beginning. He packed his bags and left the village to begin his new life. In the city, Raj faced many challenges. The pace was fast, and he didn't always understand everything his teachers said. He didn't have the fancy clothes and gadgets that other students had. But Raj didn't let that stop him. Every night, he would study for hours, even when he was tired. He took notes, asked questions, and never gave up. Over time, Raj's hard work began to pay off. His grades improved, and he started making friends who admired his dedication. He worked part-time jobs to support himself and continued to study during every free moment. He knew that if he wanted to reach his goal of becoming a doctor, there was no shortcut. It was only through hard work and determination that he could make his dreams come true. Years went by, and Raj graduated as a doctor. His parents, though they had little education themselves, were immensely proud of him. Raj returned to his village, not just as a doctor, but as an example of what hard work can achieve. He opened a small clinic in the village, helping the people who had once supported him. His story spread far and wide, inspiring others to follow their dreams, no matter how impossible they seemed. Raj's journey was never easy, but through his hard work, he proved that anything is possible if you never give up. This story highlights the value of perseverance and hard work. It's about staying focused on your goals and putting in the effort, even when things are difficult. Life is the state of being alive. Everything alive, from tiny bacteria to humans, is part of life. Living things grow, reproduce, respond to their surroundings, and eventually die. Life is what makes our world vibrant and ever-changing. 2. The beginnings of life. Life on Earth began billions of years ago. Tiny, single-celled organisms were the first forms of life. Over time, these simple organisms evolved into more complex beings. Plants, animals, and eventually humans emerge. 3. What is human life? Human life is unique. People can think, feel, create, and connect with one another. Unlike other animals, humans have the ability to reflect on their existence and make choices about their lives. 4. The stages of human life. Human life has several stages. Childhood. A baby is born and begins to grow. As children, we learn to talk, walk, and interact with the world. This is a time of curiosity, exploration, and learning about basic skills and values. Adolescence. Teenagers experience big physical and emotional changes. They start to discover their identities and make their own decisions. Education, friendships, and dreams about the future become important. Adulthood. Adults take on responsibilities like work, relationships, and raising families. This stage is often about pursuing goals, building a career, and finding purpose. Challenges, such as balancing responsibilities and overcoming setbacks, are common. Old age. Older adults reflect on their lives and share their wisdom. Health becomes more of a concern, but this stage can also be fulfilling, with time for hobbies, family, and relaxation. 5. Life's universal themes. Love. Love is a powerful part of life. It includes love for family, friends, and romantic partners. Love gives people a sense of connection and meaning. Learning. Life is about learning. From childhood to old age, we gain knowledge and experience. This learning helps us grow as individuals. Work allows people to provide for themselves and contribute to society. It can be challenging but also rewarding. Dreams and goals. People often set goals for themselves. Achieving these goals brings joy and fulfillment, while failures teach resilience. Challenges. Life is not always easy. People face hardships like illness, loss, and failure. These challenges help us grow stronger and appreciate the good times. Connection with nature. Life is closely tied to nature. Plants, animals, and the environment support human life. Caring for nature ensures that life on Earth continues to thrive. 6. The mystery of life. People have always wondered about the purpose of life. Philosophers, scientists, and religious leaders have offered many answers. Some say life is about finding happiness. Others believe it's about helping others, achieving personal growth, or connecting with something greater than ourselves. 7. The beauty of life. Moments of joy. Life is full of special moments. A child's laughter, watching a sunset, achieving a personal goal, art and creativity. Humans create art, music, and stories. These expressions bring beauty and meaning to life. Relationships. Life feels richer when shared with others. Family, friends, and communities provide support and joy. 8. The end of life. Every life comes to an end. Death is a natural part of life. People cope with loss in different ways, often finding comfort in memories and the legacy left behind. 9. Life's big lessons. 1. Gratitude. Appreciate what you have. 2. Kindness. Treat others with respect and compassion. 3. Resilience. Tough times don't last forever. Stay strong. 4. Curiosity. Keep learning and exploring. 5. Balance. Enjoy life while taking care of responsibilities. 6. Hope. Believe in a better future. 10. Why life matters. Life is precious because it is temporary. Each moment is an opportunity to grow, connect, and create memories. By embracing both the joys and challenges, life becomes a journey worth celebrating. This is a simplified look at life. If you'd like, I can expand on any specific aspect. A long time ago, in a small coastal town, lived a young boy named Rohan. He loved walking along the beach every morning before the sun rose. The sound of the waves crashing against the shore calmed him. One day, after a fierce storm had passed, Rohan woke up early and rushed to the beach. To his surprise, the entire shore was covered with thousands of starfish that had been washed up by the strong waves. The starfish were scattered everywhere, stretching as far as his eyes could see. As Rohan walked closer, he realized that the starfish were still alive but struggling to survive. The harsh sun was rising, and soon it would dry out the beach, killing all the starfish. Rohan's heart sank at the thought of all those creatures dying helplessly. Without hesitation, Rohan picked up a starfish and gently tossed it back into the ocean. He watched it disappear into the water and smiled. Then he picked up another one and did the same. After a while, an old man, who had been watching Rohan from a distance, approached him. The man had a kind but puzzled look on his face. "Son," the old man said, "what are you doing?" The man had a kind but puzzled look on his face. "I'm saving these starfish," Rohan replied, not stopping his work. "If they stay on the beach, they'll die when the sun gets hotter." The old man chuckled and shook his head. "But look around you. There are thousands of starfish on this beach. You can't possibly save them all. It doesn't matter how hard you try, you won't make much of a difference." Rohan paused for a moment, holding a starfish in his hand. He looked at the old man and smiled. "It matters to this one," he said as he gently tossed the starfish back into the ocean. The old man stood silently, watching the boy continue his work. After a moment, he bent down, picked up a starfish, and threw it into the sea. Maybe I can help too, the old man said with a grin. Soon, other people who had come to the beach joined in. One by one, they started picking up starfish and returning them to the water. What had started as a simple act of kindness by one boy turned into a group effort that saved thousands of lives that day. This story reminds us that even small actions can make a big difference. When faced with challenges that seem overwhelming, it's easy to feel like our efforts won't matter. But every act of kindness, no matter how small, has the power to create a ripple effect. So, don't let the size of the problem stop you from trying. Start where you are, do what you can, and you might just inspire others to join you in making the world a better place. The journey of friendship. In a small town nestled between green hills and flowing rivers, there were two best friends, Ayan and Kabir. They had known each other since childhood, their bond growing stronger with every passing year. They were inseparable, like two halves of a whole, always seen together. Whether in school, playing cricket in the park, or simply chatting about their dreams. Ayan was the quiet one, more reserved, while Kabir was outgoing and full of energy. Despite their differences, they complemented each other perfectly. Ayan was the thinker, the one who came up with ideas, and Kabir was the doer, the one who turned those ideas into reality. They made a great team. As they grew older, their paths started to diverge. Ayan was more focused on his studies, aiming to become a scientist. Kabir, on the other hand, was drawn to sports and wanted to become a cricketer. Despite their different ambitions, they promised to always support each other, no matter where life took them. One day, Ayan received an offer to attend a prestigious science institute in another city. It was the opportunity of a lifetime, but it meant leaving behind his family and best friend. Kabir, too, was facing his own dilemma. He had been selected for a sports academy in a different state, which would take him far away from Ayan. Both of them were torn between their dreams and their friendship. The night before they were to leave, they sat on the roof of Ayan's house, staring at the stars. "Do you think we'll ever be this close again?" Kabir asked, his voice filled with uncertainty. Ayan smiled, though there was sadness in his eyes. "We may be far apart physically, but I know our friendship will remain the same. Distance can never change what we have." Kabir nodded, his eyes reflecting the same emotion. "You're right, we'll always be there for each other. No matter where we go, we'll stay connected. I believe in that." The next morning, they said their goodbyes with heavy hearts. Ayan went on to become a brilliant scientist, making groundbreaking discoveries in the field of biology. Kabir, after years of hard work and dedication, became a professional cricketer, playing for the national team. Though they were busy with their respective careers, they made sure to stay in touch, sharing their successes and challenges. Years passed, and both Ayan and Kabir achieved their dreams. But the bond they shared remained unbroken. They met whenever they could, reminiscing about their childhood days, and encouraging each other in their endeavors. They were no longer just best friends, they were family, a reminder that true friendship is not bound by time or distance. One day, when both were in their late 30s, they decided to take a trip together, something they had dreamed of doing for years. They traveled to the hills where they had spent their childhood, the place where their friendship had first blossomed. As they sat by the same river they had once played near, they realized how far they had come, not just in terms of their careers but also in their journey of life. "We've come a long way, haven't we?" Kabir said, his voice soft with nostalgia. Ayan nodded, a smile playing on his lips. "We sure have. But some things never change, Kabir. Our friendship is one of them." As they sat there, watching the sun set behind the hills, they knew that no matter what life had in store for them, they would always have each other. For Ayan and Kabir, their friendship was not just a part of their past, it was the foundation of their future. This story highlights the strength of a lasting friendship, showing how even as life changes, true friends will always find a way to stay connected.